This is what Elon Musk did to kill Safaricom, Zuku, and Airtel combined. Well, he brought down the price of the Starlink from 120,000, 90,000, 75,000, and now 30,000. Yes, you can get the Starlink now at 30,000, that physical device.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's a girl, Gracey D, your African diva. I hope you guys are doing amazing. I'm doing great here in Kenya, the pride of Africa, the home of safaris, and of course the jewel of East Africa. Yes, so if you're just coming across this channel for the first time, or if you're watching me and you've been watching me and you have not yet subscribed to this channel, kindly consider subscribing to the channel. Also, don't forget to leave a like, comment, share. Let me know what's your thoughts on this on the comment section on this episode. So guys, Elon Musk at it again. So the people have been asking me, Grace, we want to relocate to Kenya, but the things that we need to know, if you know, when we go there, how is the internet, how is electricity? So on today's episode, I want to cover how the internet is in Kenya. And you know what the big boy has done? Elon Musk brought Starlink in Kenyan market from last year 2023. Today we are in 2024. This is 3rd September of 2024 and we have Starlink in Kenya. So definitely this tells you that you don't have to worry about your internet anymore. If you're looking for to relocate to Kenya, you're working remotely, if you're in Kenya and you work remotely and you need something sustainable, something that you can rely on in terms of network, then Starlink got you. But you know, there is always some controversies, there is always some, you know, fight in the business. You know, when it comes to business, it's always gotta be something. As you all know, it's not like we've not been having network in Kenya. No, we've actually been having a good network in Kenya. We've been having good network providers in Kenya. We've been having Safaricom, which you know, actually provides network to it's the #1 network provider that we have in Kenya before, you know, Starlink came, and the services are amazing. The services are good, I would say. And we also have companies like Airtel, we have companies like Telecom, and they're all doing great. It just, you know, it just depends on the services, you know, because they're all in the same field. And you know, in so long we haven't been having competition in this certain field, and now that we have Starlink, Safaricom have something to say. And I just want us to watch just a short video of, you know, people who've reviewed Starlink and telling us all about Starlink. Honestly, I'm also learning from these videos. I didn't have any idea and I had to go do my research and come back to you guys. So there are these videos that I have. Others, people are telling us the prices of, you know, Starlink and everything else. And of course, what Safaricom is doing out there. So let's first watch the first video and we'll get back.
This is what Elon Musk did to kill Safaricom, Zuku, and Airtel combined. Well, he brought down the price of the Starlink from 120,000, 90,000, 75,000, and now 30,000. Yes, you can get the Starlink now at 30,000, that physical device. But the real move was bringing down the monthly subscription to 1,300. That is $10. Imagine, $10. Even Safaricom doesn't have a subscription that you can pay for 1,500. The years is 2,900 ile chini. But Starlink, now you can use Starlink for 1,300 per month, and okay, that is limited. You can still go with the unlimited version for 6,000. But even with this unlimited, limited version, you can beat all the speeds that are in town. Safaricom offers 100 Mbps for 40,000 last time I checked. Starlink will give you 500 Mbps for 6,000 per month. That is crazy. Gamers in Kenya will now stream in peace. You can upload anything, even videos in 8K, and you can even watch and stream movies or shows with 8K resolution if you go with the Starlink option. So
yep, Have you heard? You can watch, you can stream, you can upload your videos in 8K resolution when you're using Starlink. So Starlink actually got into the Kenyan market like towards the end of the year, I think from August 2023. And Safaricom didn't have anything to say about that, because why? Starlink at that specific time was quite expensive. Right now as we're talking, it has dropped by 66%. So for you to buy the Starlink kit, it's gonna cost you 30,000 Kenyan shillings. And for you to get a monthly, one of the packages that they have, this is for the unlimited, where you're getting 50 gigabytes for 1,300 Kenyan shillings. You'll never get that with Safaricom. And for the unlimited, they have for 6,500 Kenyan shillings, whereby, as he've said, you can download, you can post, you can do gaming and everything, and watch movies even in 8K. It's until I watched this video, me being a content creator, me making my videos and editing my videos, honestly, I'm not even lying. It's today that I learned you can stream in 8K and you can upload videos in 8K. Or I don't know, he just said that. I don't know, I'll have to research about that, guys. I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm just a village girl from Africa, so yes. So they now Starlink being in the market, I feel like it's giving Kenyans options. And with Safaricom, there are places that you cannot access the Safaricom fiber network. So that basically means there are areas that the remote areas will not be in a position to have network, or if you're a content creator and you may be deep in the village, you end up using data which is quite expensive. But with Starlink satellite and the Starlink company, they have made it possible for you even to access their internet, even if you're living in a hole, or let me stop joking, even no matter how interior you are, it does not matter, you'll get access to the internet. The only thing that could be, I think, for the kit, for you to purchase the kit, it's quite expensive for most Kenyans. For that I agree, and but then again, when you think about it, when you think about the long run, I mean, it's not that expensive. It's only 30,000 Kenyan shillings, and you get to have unlimited connection for 6,500 a month. I mean, that is quite affordable comparing to the speed that this thing is working on. For people who know much about internet and everything else, you can comment and tell us down below. So let's go to this video that before Safaricom was not making they didn't have any issues. And for those who are Kenyans, they know when Safaricom came into market, there was such a very big fight between Safaricom, the banks, and the other local networks. Of course, they saw competition. The banks thought this company is coming to kill our business now, because with Safaricom, they do not only provide network services, but they also provide us with a service called M-Pesa, whereby we can transact money. I can send money, I can receive money, I can even receive money outside Kenya, outside Africa, like from whichever part of the world, with M-Pesa. And I can send money to my mom, who is like 8 hours away from me, and you get the money instantly. You don't even have to wait. Like, it's quite convenient, and kudos them for that. But I also feel like we need a competition for M-Pesa, because now the transaction charges, every single time they're changing the tariffs, every single time the prices are going high. Reason being, there is no competition, and that's why they're at Starlink with whatever they want Starlink to go to do. So let's watch this next video and then we come back to it.
So there's this issue of Safaricom and Starlink, and Safaricom now is moving to tell the government to legislate Starlink. So if you look at Safaricom, if you look at their packages, because I'm a customer of Safaricom Home Fiber. I use it for my business. Now, if you look at their packages, their silver package, their gold package, the platinum package, the cost of those packages and the unlimited package versus what they give you. Now, if you look at what Starlink offers and you look at what Safaricom Home offers and what Safaricom has invested in their infrastructure, you realize Safaricom is in a position that is very, very difficult, because what Starlink is now offering is technology where you don't need the cabling. So people in rural communities will be able to access internet at very fast speeds because they won't need the cabling. And this is why Safaricom is asking the government to legislate, because for me, if my business was what Safaricom was doing and someone else came in, I would also try and fight. But I think they're fighting a losing battle, because this technology is very powerful. The person behind this technology is also the wealthiest man in the world. So it's a position which I don't think they can defend. Another thing that Safaricom shouldn't defend this, shouldn't try and legislate and force legislation on Starlink. They should just try and find a way to compete with those prices and find a device that can compete with Starlink, is because Safaricom has also suffered a loss in the way their reputation, the way people think about them. During the Gen Z protests, when people were being arrested by the government, the locations were said to be given by this company, allegedly. That's what people allege, and people are thinking, if I invest in Starlink and I'm doing all these kind of things, the chances of this company giving information to the government, because people don't really trust the government right now, and the association Safaricom has with the government is also one that people don't really trust. So for me, what I would advise Safaricom is not to push this legislation through, because you're thinking these people are offering a product that is 1300 shillings for 50 MB, and you're offering the same product for 3000 something shillings, and then you're telling the government you want this to be legislated because you're selling a product at a higher price, so it's a question of profit. It won't really make sense to the public, and it will erode confidence more in your company, and people will start leaving even other products, the voice, the M-Pesa, and you saw that there is other companies coming to do those services to compete with M-Pesa. They've already been licensed, like the Nigerian company, I've forgotten what it's called, but it's a very good company. I think a lot of companies also use them already, and now they're coming to compete with Safaricom. So Safaricom, I think they should try and concentrate where they're best suited to have the best competition, and not really continue to try to be a monopoly in every area, especially when it comes to internet. People are going to totally lose confidence in them, and their reputation is gonna continue to suffer more, especially if they push this Safaricom versus Starlink thing. So what I would advise them is, this battle you're trying to fight with Starlink, the public opinion is on the Starlink side, because they're offering a cheaper product and you're trying to legislate them out of the market because you're a powerful company, and it will erode public opinion further against your company. So I would advise them strongly against it.
Yeah, guys, and the funny part is that some of Safaricom shares are owned by the government, so I don't even get what's happening here. I don't understand. When the government owns some shares, they already allowed Starlink to get in the country, and they want to go on and try to have a battle with Starlink. As you've said, during the Gen Z demonstrations in Kenya, we had issues not only for Safaricom giving allocations, and as people were saying, but there was a time we didn't have connection, and Safaricom came ahead and said, oh sorry, our cables blah blah blah, you know. So as he's saying, like, Safaricom is also limited and it's not in a position to compete with Starlink, because you know Starlink ain't using any cables. Starlink is using a satellite. But Safaricom, these cables, they're not even in some of the areas that, you know, even in some good neighborhoods, like they're limited to some areas. I don't know why they do that. And as he have said, Safaricom packages are quite expensive, and it's been quite a long journey with them not having competition, and that's why they don't even care about serving the you know, their customers right, because at the end of the day they know we're the best company. Like, there's no other company that you're going to go that's gonna receive as, you know, good services as we offer. And now I agree, Safaricom used to offer very good services when it comes to internet compared to other local companies or internet providers that we have. But now that we have Starlink, Safaricom is so, like, you know, we have to fight this, because if we don't fight for this company not to be in Kenya, there's no way we're going to make it. If Safaricom is that good, if you guys believe in yourself that much, why are you so afraid of competition? Why are you so afraid of other companies coming into the Kenyan market and trying to compete in a much healthier business way? I think, I don't know how to put it, but yeah, why are you going on ahead and trying to sue Starlink? Is it because you feel that you've been taking so much from us that now you're like, there's no way you're gonna take advantage of Kenyans again? Or we're just trying to, you know, keep up with the current you know, technology and everything? Because I really don't understand. And I was seeing some people saying on some of the comment section that I was seeing, oh, it's only now that Starlink is you know, is cheap, and in a few times you guys will come to regret it, like they did with the Amazon book or Amazon book something. And I was like, let's always not be negative about everything. It's always good for a competition, and this is the biggest problem that we have here in Africa. We have this has all not only faced Kenya but other you know, other countries that we have in the continent, because the big boys, or the how do I call it, the people who are like holding these businesses, they know they're already taking advantage of us, and you know, they don't want any competition. And you know, I think for us to move forward, for us to grow as a country, we need more competition. We need you know, different platforms offering different services, so that it actually gets to be favorable for the consumer and also for the seller in all parts that we have. The next thing that we need is someone to deal with Kenya Power. I mean, they've been doing so much for us. Yeah guys, so for those who've been asking which other option that we have for internet when you're looking forward to move to Kenya and you're working remotely, or you're Kenyan out there and you're working remotely, and maybe you've been thinking for so long, it's time now for me to build in the village, it's time now for me to move to the village. I mean, I don't have to pay rent, I'm working remotely, and you're only doing this for network issues because maybe in your village Safaricom fiber is not yet there in your village. Now you don't have to worry no more because Starlink is here. It's not like advertising for Starlink. No, I don't even know Elon Musk. I just see him on social media, or maybe he can just, if he watches this video, he can just decide to promote me, or you know. Yeah, so what I'm saying is, guys, we have options for network and you don't have to worry no more. If you're looking forward to move to Kenya, if you're looking forward to move to the village, or you're looking forward to move to Kenya and you don't want to live in Nairobi, you want to live like in interior areas, you don't have to worry no more because Starlink is here. So on the next episode, people have also been asking me in terms of what happens when there is blackout and everything else. I'm still looking forward for someone who is having reliable solar and generators, and I'm still in search. I'm waiting for people to respond to me so that I can bring you this episode, guys, and get to see the options that we have in terms of electricity, so that when you're in Kenya and when you're working remotely, when you've built your own house, you don't even need to be paying Kenya Power at the end of it to have electricity access. I don't know what you all think, but let me show you this last clip that just shows us the prices of Starlink. And yeah.
Those asking about Starlink. So Starlink is a Wi-Fi provider which is the most reliable with the highest speed that we have never dreamt of in Kenya. Na they are giving you a very reliable network. So hii inafanya kazi kama any other Wi-Fi, only that it is very fast and most affordable. So this one is the way to go now. Remember, you get a Starlink standard kit at only 45,000 Kenyan shillings at only GeekTech Computers. You guys are most welcome.
So yeah, guys, as you've seen, this is GeekTech Computers. They're selling theirs, the Starlink kit at 45,000 Kenyan shillings. But I heard if you go to the Starlink website, which I don't know which the website is, maybe I'll check and I'll put the link on the description box for you guys. It's going for 30,000 Kenyan shillings. I don't know if that's the current price yet, or it has changed, because they said it had dropped from around 70,000 Kenyan shillings to 30,000 Kenyan shillings. So, and you get the 50 GB for 1,300 Kenyan shillings, and the unlimited net you get it for 6,500. And as they're saying here, it's not affected by weather, because some of the times when it's raining or gloomy, the internet gets to misbehave. But with Starlink, I think it's different. And yeah, and this last part is the last picture that you're seeing here. That's saying Starlink has turned Safaricom into a crybaby after exploiting us for years. Yes, Safaricom has really taken advantage of Kenyans, and as you can see, they is our president, I think, and some of the Starlink shareholders or people working with Starlink. And as we can see, this was 24th of August, where the CEO of Safaricom said Safaricom suggests that satellite operators like Starlink should partner with existing internet providers instead of entering the market alone. Safaricom, did you partner with Airtel? Safaricom, did you partner with Telecom? Safaricom, what did you do to the other markets? So stop being very mean. And I mean, Kenya is so big, and you cannot provide the internet for the whole country. I mean, because there are people who still use Airtel because they're quite affordable compared to Safaricom, and most people can afford that. So why not? Let Starlink be in the market and just let the competition continue. I don't know what you guys think, but for me, to be honestly, as a content creator and as someone who is looking forward to do more content creation journey, I think Starlink would probably favor me. The price it's quite convenient, the price and their speed of downloading, uploading, streaming. I don't know what you think. I haven't yet used Starlink. If you have a Starlink and you would want me to come and try and see how it's working, I would highly appreciate. Yeah, so if you watched this video to this part, I would love to hear your thoughts on the comment section. Also, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, your African diva Gracey D, support me. And also, guys, I also have another new YouTube channel by the name Afro Now. I'd highly request you guys to go there, subscribe and support me on this new journey that I've started. I'll put the link on the description box. The channel is Afro Now, and until the next episode, see you